bunch of legends. But the O-line low key is pretty bad. All their left leg is Lane Johnson. Their O-line is pretty bad. Anyways, meet the new improved Los Angeles Rams. Who let's see. At both teams are 2-1.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down.
Oh yeah, got Jay Blitz. Yeah, this team 97 overall defense.
I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'm a winner.
Also hit
So shake it like you don't care.
being Kai
Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound.
on offense. Still got their superstars.
Just keep going round.
That's it. Big time players are losing their F factors.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown
Anthony
like
Davis, Sean Homer, Paul George, who was the last receiver with his superstar build. The O-line low key, the O-line is mid and bad. It's bad too. They got Quincy Lane, but like guard, the right tackle, trash. But y'all know it's bad if y'all have to get a tight end to be a backup. But their defense, man, Jay Blitz might no longer have an F factor or an NWO clamp or an SW game, but they're still valuable to the team. Yeah, Jay Blitz, Garrison Matthews, who no longer has an F factor either. Trendon Ferguson and Lawrence Taylor. And Mr. Howie Long. Oh, he's a right end. Oh, he's a right end. Okay. Yep. Back at no, they have a lot of weapons. But no, they have a lot of weapons. Anyways, let's get into week 4, everybody.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 104 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game, so expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Rams, first down.
Back to throw.
And pass is
Looking for
wide
his tight end on the
open.
corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback.
And ball off.
And
another Rams
but
first
not
down.
before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's a cut there for another Rams first down.
It's complete.
Anthony
And he has
Davis.
another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Jet sweep there, but it goes nowhere.
And he goes down right there.
New Eagles head coach,
Pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Boy, he'll be sacked on a play by the rookie Jack Youngblood.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
3, Eagles nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, they only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass, it's so bad.
You put some passes there
last week. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. play action.
Play action there. Deuce Hudson. Gonna run. After
that's complete.
it'll be Jay Blitz got hurt again.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last
Jay Blitz
play.
did get hurt. Tackled by Lawrence Taylor, first overall pick out of North Carolina.
2nd and 12 after the first down
Hopefully
pass
Jay Blitz
play
can
went
return to this
backwards for
game.
2 yards.
And ball to Bryson at wide as he's the new running back after the Eagles. Trade James Harden away for
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They
him
told
to
us need to
Arizona
get him
Cardinals.
going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be swallowed up.
And he'll be sat there, Trendon Ferguson.
Well, competition comes up in so many different. This unit, their competition is who's going to get to the times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Eagles nothing.
Second down at 4. They'll look to throw.
And he was sacked on the halfback, scoring by Garrison Matthews.
An
The
8-yard
pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely 4 sacks.
It should be
last
pressuring
week.
him.
That's
Their
the
O-line
first
is
one.
sure.
Anything in
Do Hudson.
particular you've
Gotta
seen
run
from
now.
them or on film?
I think
He's
that
running for the
winning
1st
athletic
down,
level
and he will have the Eagles 1st down.
But also, when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
number 3.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
The pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
14-3.
Completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that. And look at this, it's a fake.
And the fake punt and pass will be
Oh, and this turns
intercepted because of
it's
that.
Intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this
Intercepted
will be
by
brought
NWO
back to the 22.
By the Rams. At
Fake
their
the
own
punt.
22-yard line.
Pass was throw over. They probably could have got the ball right there, but NWO, he decided to pick it to get his stat.
So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we
LeBron
intercept
James.
a pass.
After
Oski
the
tells your team to
offensive
rally
lead.
around and block for you, but that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now the second
Out
down
there, fire
throw on
receiver, and the
target.
juke.
And they
He'll
get
have
him
to get
down,
some
but not
more
before he
yards.
takes it across the
That'll be
40-yard
Sean
line.
Homer there.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
At the 43.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
LeBron.
3rd down.
Pass will be
He'll find his man
caught.
on the outside. And he gets it just
4th and
shy of
2.
midfield, but
AD
that's
coming
not
out day
enough. He's
4,
short of
and
the
Derek
marker.
Slade Jr. making it
So
play
much
there.
about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
3-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Tackled at the
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Who's Hudson now? Gonna run. Trying to go for first. Across wide, but underthrown first
Passing game
receiver.
not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
1st and
So a change of possession here
half
on the punt.
punt.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Back
Now they
reindeer.
go screen. It's complete.
Austin he'll be going nowhere.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to...
LeBron will be sacked.
The
Huge.
Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go
4th and
in the
14.
first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. taken at about the 36. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
They're going
Now
to take a
whistles in a
timeout.
timeout with 3 seconds left in the
They're going to
first
try for the
half.
field goal or can they kick it
So
national?
3 seconds here remain in the
Oh,
half.
and they're gonna
on the
try it.
field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
52-yard kick. The kick is up and the kick
Cans
will
kick
be
up and
good.
And that will do it.
They'll be tied up at
First
halftime.
half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair. Just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October.
We have Ravens versus Bengals, Lions versus Falcons.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Really still going for it.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
That's the cut there.
Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides.
And sat there by Jay Blitz, and he is back in his game.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new
ref
set
had
of
the ball.
downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Run, but for a sec, and he'll be set there
And down he goes.
by Dominic Marshawn.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
And the ball will be going in the
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax,
almost broken up there by Austin right hard.
On second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The ball, the pass caught by Kai Stanton.
Tight end complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Gain of 10. And a Rams first down.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up
in the red zone. Once again in the red zone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not able to
the run game will go nowhere.
Randy
White
right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Off the ring, and he'll be going nowhere. Great defense by Philadelphia.
And now it's 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be
there.
about the 6.
Kai Stanton, he'll be just short of the touchdown.
At the 3-yard line. That pass play good
I could have
for
made
7.
there by Deion
Still brings
Sanders.
up a 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal
And we will
team
be
now for
heading
the
towards the
2nd time
4th
here
quarter.
today.
What are the rest two? We're going to do a 3, circle for 2.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. To throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And his throw is incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead stretches. 16-3 now.
Eagles 3.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw again. That's caught at the 2. That catch good for only a couple. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Just shy of the goal line.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is and it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And next week, as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.